Yep.
Let's talk about George Floyd.
Ugh.
Because I feel like shooting myself.
I think we should stick off the controversial subject,
Well-
otherwise you'll end up on Daily Mail.
No, I'll stick to the facts. I will stick to the facts. The police officer that was arrested for murder. Derek Chauvin. He has been found guilty of manslaughter, third-degree murder, and second-degree murder. Which to me struck me as a bit odd because I thought he's supposed to have murdered one person, not three. But yeah. But at least he got a fair trial, right, Adam?
Oh, can I I'll just say my bit on this, and then you'll go into it. I do think it was a fair result in person. I know you're going to come out with all these conspiracy theories, but at the end of the day,
It's not.
he did kill him. Whatever you think's gone off, it was a pretty bad act, in my personal opinion. So I think justice was done.
But at least he got a fair trial, right? Are we right?
He's on it.
Are we right? Or is one of the juries a member of BLM? Ooh, he should have kept his mouth shut. That's all I'm gonna say.
So somebody on the jury was actually, and that's been proven.
Yep, that's been proven. He was wearing a BLM shirt. You can't get more smoking gun than that.
So you think it was unjustified to have him on the jury?
It was unjustified to have him on the jury.
Yeah, I can see that. I agree with your point there. Yeah.
You can't get a worse jury member than that.
No. He's biased. I'll say that.
Especially when
Don't you agree, James, that the policeman did kill him?
No, I don't.
You don't think he killed him, even though it was a result of his actions?
It
Whether
wasn't.
or not it's deliberate or not?
It wasn't. I believe he had an
He
overdose.
did kill him, didn't he?
I believe he had an overdose, but that's not the point.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that is it.
You know, like stated in the first two autopsies that were thrown out.
Oh, yeah, you said this, haven't you? You've looked into it, yeah.
But that's not the point. This trial was not it was not fair in the slightest.
What does the internet think?
Oh, they just want this policeman dead. They want him to hang.
Do they? Everybody on the internet, so there's not many conspiracies going around.
That's what the vocal majority thinks. They want him dead, pretty much. But it's ridiculous because he came out on news stations after the fact, and he said, you know, he said all these things like if you asked you're asked to be impartial, but if you want to change, you've got to fib a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like, no, if you're a BLM member, you can't be a jury member on a black killing. You're not going to be impartial in the slightest. It's not a fair trial.
Yeah, that's not.
I don't think any of the other jurors were very much better, really. Because I know I said last time one of the jurors went back home one day to find blood on the door.
See, that could happen with the window cleaners, and I said they'll leave a bucket of blood.
Yeah, remember it now. Yeah, you're not going to get a. I think in that state of the country, you should have gone to a different state for a impartial judge at jury.
Yeah. Okay.
Because you weren't going to stand a fucking chance in that state.
No, it's... How long goes this? What's his punishment? Do we know yet?
Ooh, a ridiculous amount of years.
There's no death penalty, though, is there?
I wouldn't be surprised if they changed it just for him. But no, he's in solitary confinement for his own safety. Totally not so they can do the same thing that they did to Jeffrey Epstein. Because he didn't kill himself either.
No, I don't think I think he was killed, Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
Think he may get killed in prison then?
Yeah, Derek Chauvin's in the same sort of situation now, so I wouldn't be too surprised. But I say I said I'd stick to the facts and not speculation.
Yeah.
His trial was not fair in the slightest.
Have to say.
I knew that'd be the verdict when they came back and left in about an hour or something. It's like that short. He's been found guilty.
Did you watch any of the trial or follow any of it or anything like that?
Yeah, bits and pieces. I follow Ricata Law. I told you about him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's an actual lawyer, so he knows what he's talking about.
Where have you been? Checking
He does a nice job of summing it all up.
How's the situation over there? We have a lead on the president's location. Where is he? Shell 2 core, the first floor.
This guy's back on the film.
I am. It's a mess here. All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now. There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex...
Yeah, so I don't like this section.
I heard them talking
Why?
about that.
You remember to disarm the bombs and what have you?
Yes.
Not
yeah.
for Fat Man, but the other ones.
What do the control
There's
units
like a
look Take look
control
at the
panel next to the bombs.
Yeah.
You got to shoot them all out. You can see like 2, 3 there. This section is hell.
That's the Semtex.
It's very difficult to find them all.
And that must be the control unit.
Some of them are very far away, so you have to use a sniper rifle. And if you're using a sniper rifle, your aim will wave a bit. So you got to use an item for that as well. But here we go. There's one. I pressed the wrong button to fire. But yeah, you can see me struggling with the aiming. So if you use this, one of these items here. Pensman. To the right. There we go. No, that's...
Pensman, what's that?
Yeah. It stops your aim from waving when you use a sniper rifle.
So it's like just gives you that extra focus.
Yep. It's 3, 4, 5. Those were the easy ones. And it don't last forever, so you'll have to take more drugs in a bit. But look, how was I supposed to find that one? He's flying on a drone.
Don't shoot the seagull.
There we go. That's that one dealt with. That's not all of them. You pretty much have to wait until you see a cutscene of it shutting off. I think on hard, there's one behind that flag on the left. There's also one behind me. You wouldn't think to look there, would you?
No.
Yeah, I really don't like this bit.
Cat in the Hat.
Right, Sons of Liberty. I shot seagull.
So do you get an app reprimanded now?
No, you have to kill more than one. There we go. That's all of them.
Oh, these seagulls really make you think about holidays again, don't they? Thank goodness that there's a green travel list now and that there's no confusion, eh, James?
That's a clever segue.
I'm all ears.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's a red list and an amber list now.
Yep.
I'm heading for Shell 1 now.
What's
I
the
don't know
point
what
of
the
the
fuck-
amber list? You're not meant to go anywhere, are you? Apparently, that's the amber.
Yeah.
I'll set this one down
Fucking
there.
no.
Can you cover the hostages?
Stupid.
They're being held on level B1 in the core.
The only Indian COVID variant, how has that got into the country if we're not meant to travel anywhere?
Did you?
Because Boris wouldn't put it at red early enough.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
There's a few
Because he's a fucking idiot.
one dead and several wounded.
It's annoying. Very annoying.
I'll have to show you a video on I think it's Sky News. They did a good job. They showed they showed bar graphs of all cases and what have you, and they showed you which ones were red, and it makes no fucking sense whatsoever. It's like, how is the government deciding what's red and what's not?
It's just exactly. It doesn't count, does it?
I think personally, I think he's got a map of the I think he's got a map of the world on a wall somewhere, and he's throwing darts. Like what are we going to put on the red list this week? Oh, Russia.
And it's bizarre, this green list. On it, it's the Faroe Islands. How on earth do you get to the Faroe Islands without going via another island or anywhere, another country?
I don't know.
Snake and Otacon both
But hey, look,
Stupid.
this guy called Pliskin, who looks a lot like Snake, just happens to be friends with Snake's friend as well.
Does he? So he already knows he's got those links.
What?
He's got the same friend circles.
Yeah.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what
Yeah, Jack, why are you defending him?
And things like training and sense of duty alone won't get
And Raiden at this point is noticing all the similarities to the first game,
can't think of the right word, but it has to be
otherwise known as the Shadow Moses in this instant.
by courage or ideals or something like that.
See how this Rose girl is clearly a love interest in
The
this.
solid snake
Yes.
saved
Why do they always portray video games women as being the, the love interest to the man? You know what I mean? They should be the main protagonist, and the,
DNA test result on the
Hmm.
body say
again, the helpless female.
I know what you're saying.
Not very 2021, is it?
He can't be here. Not even
Well, no, it's 20 years ago.
Hal Emmerich.
but that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
Hasn't aged very well.
Oh no, this is aged brilliantly. Just you wait. Starting next session, we'll have a field day with it.
It should be cancelled for that reason.
Those who forget history are doomed to repeat it. Which is why I don't agree with censorship of any kind.
Oh, well, you don't agree with cancel culture?
Yep. Because if you do your best to try and get rid of it, then you're just gonna repeat the same mistakes, and then at some point in the future they'll try and bury those mistakes, and we'll be repeating it over and over and over again.
So you're the boss.
We won't get anywhere.
No, not just around here. I'm the boss
Very deep.
past Big Boss himself. Solid.
It's Solid Snake,
No. that
No, it's not Solid Snake.
and I know he's not Solid Snake because I. Never mind.
See, will my theory be proven right, do you think?
What a pleasant surprise.
Brother.
Save it.
Is he Liquid Snake?
Don't say
No,
it.
Liquid Snake's dead at this point.
Snake.
Who was he?
Definitely dead.
Who was he?
Wait for it.
Snake.
Right, take cover.
Yeah. I thought we were going to get a name reveal then.
We'll never know. Or maybe we will. Looks like him with Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi.
Stop impersonating him.
Yeah.
I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
He's not happy, is he? What we can do now, we've had his vaccines, we're invincible. Oh, solidness. Oh, solidness snake.
Yeah, personally, I would have gone with Gas Snake. That one sounded as cool.
Who is this solidus snake? What's that mean?
So there was a guy called Big Boss, and he was like a really cool soldier.
Did I get it?
And they cloned him, and there were 3 clones: Solid Snake, Liquid Snake, and Solidus Snake. But yeah,
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
How is it? Is he a good guy, Solid the Snake? Or not?
Oh no. He's the one behind this whole terrorist thing.
The world needs only one big boss.
We're into the last 23 minutes of today's recording. Doesn't the time fly?
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Yeah. Well, time for a really, really boring boss fight.
Why is it really, really boring?
There's not really any skill to this, as far as I can tell.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand.
So it's one that I could win.
You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
No. What's gonna happen?
Oh yeah, I forgot I sped
Oh,
this
you
up as
fast
well.
forwarded it. Oh, right. Why you fast forward the whole game?
I only do it for the boring bits.
Yeah, exactly.
Because all you do,
Okay.
all you do is you can only use the Stinger. You have to hold it on the Harrier long enough for it to lock on, then fire, and pray that it actually hits. And then when you can't see him for a while, he might be doing a bombing run, so you get down to lower level. That's it. That's all there is to it.
Simple.
Yeah, I don't like this boss fight. Well, they can't all be gold.
There's something coming up.
Oh, what's this creature?
That's Metal Gear Ray, I think. That was stolen in the prologue.
It's already active.
But again, he's going away from the gameplay, this, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bit of beat there in the background, bit of music.
Big Boss wore an eye patch as well, by the way. And the same things just happened to Solidus.
Fab, go. Ha.
Well, helicopters here. We hope you're still with us, viewers. How popular a game is this? Is it a popular one?
Yeah, I think so.
How's it been doing for viewers, this?
Not very well. Sadly.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
I thought we'd be getting more views with it being 20th anniversary.
Right, straight.
And it being very, very relevant to today's world.
Yeah, the retina recognition and all that.
Mm. He's not doing too well. I think that might be YouTube, to be honest.
Nothing to do with the content now.
No,